Sit down at your computer and type out how you're going to promote the affiliate offer. This might sound silly at first, but it's a good idea. Writing down what you plan on doing will get your mind flowing. First, you'll be able to figure out if it makes sense. Sometimes things in your mind make sense when in reality, they don't. You don't need to write a novel and all that. A few hundred words should be good enough to set things in motion. You may also want to come back to the outline to see if you've gone off track. You need to stay focused in the early days of promoting something so you can see if your tactics are working. After understanding the market, you should have an idea of how difficult the product will be to sell. Set a realistic number of sales that you want to make. The goal should be to make $50 or something small like that. If you make your goal $1,000 right off the bat, you're going to stop. You'll feel like a failure for not reaching your goal when you might be doing quite good by earning several $100s. Revisit your goals and make them more difficult as time goes on. You have no idea how well the offer is going to sell, and it might end up being a total dud. You can fall into the trap of thinking that the offer you're promoting will someday soon pay off. How long are you willing to wait? There has to be a point when you say it's no longer worth your time to promote something if it's not selling. It's easy to fall into the hype of thinking that everyone but you is making money promoting something. You never know. These people might be lying. Even if they are telling the truth, that doesn't mean much to you. After all, you're not making money pushing the offer, and that's what matters. If you're using organic traffic to promote the offer, they may not be into it. There is nothing you can do to make people buy something. You know your traffic better than anyone else. If they aren't buying, then there's a reason for it. You have to understand that internet traffic consists of real people. Your traffic is different than someone else's. Just because their traffic is buying something like hotcakes doesn't mean yours will. You're losing money by not promoting offers that your traffic responds to. It's when you understand this that changing the offer and selling something different starts to make more sense. It might be a good idea to have an offer ready just in case the current one doesn't work out too well. You should have already done plenty of research to see who else had a similar product or service that you could promote. All of this should have been done long before you placed your ad. There could be a multitude of reasons why people aren't buying, and none of that is your concern. You're in this to make money, and if that does not happen, then it's time to move on. You have bills to pay, and your hosting provider and others won't take an IOU for long. They'll shut everything off down the line if money isn't rolling in. The choice to promote something else should be an easy one after you factor in the consequences of doing nothing. You want to know if the product or service is junk before selling it. That's what you're trying to do here in a nutshell. If you're promoting low-ticket items on Amazon, then you may not have to test them out. It's entirely possible that you're pushing things that may cost less than $5 or $10. If that's the case, then you might not want to test it. But keep in mind, if you're promoting such inexpensive items, the affiliate commission is going to be very low. It might not even be worth pushing the items in the first place. If you're selling digital products, then it's possible to ask the affiliate program for a review copy. Some may ask if you can provide screenshots of earnings that you've made promoting other programs. Don't hesitate to show them that you can earn money by promoting their product. If they don't provide a review copy, you may want to buy what they're selling and take a look at it. You will need to see what you're selling to be able to market it properly. You also need to make sure that what you're suggesting to people isn't a scam or a ripoff. Many of you will create review blog posts or videos telling people why they should buy an item. It's always a good idea to have the item in your possession when you're trying to sell it. If you're promoting an online service, then provide screenshots of the service in use as images or videos. You'll notice that your conversions will be higher if you show the service in use. It makes the person feel more at ease about a purchase when they can see that it works. You're gaining trust and also educating the user about how the service can be used. If you're making product review videos, it's best to go with impulse items. These are items that people buy on a whim and tend to be reasonably cheap. What do you often do before buying something? You research online for reviews of the product. You should check for reviews of the products or services that you're promoting. Go to Google and type in product name review. You are going to want to read all of those reviews. Why? You want to see if the offer has a bad reputation online. First off, if it does, then you're not going to want to promote it at all. Also, you want to learn what people like and don't like about the offer. Sometimes reviewers will talk about the positive things they like about the offer. You may consider taking notes and writing down all the things people say they like about the product. You can include those positive things in your advertising copy. These are more than likely the things that buyers care the most about the product. By focusing on them, you'll be able to zero in on why the customer needs the item in the first place. All of this information is relevant, and your advertising should reflect what the customers like. All of this information gives you the inside scoop on how to tailor-make your ads to fit the user's desires. No product is ever without bad reviews. There's just someone out there with a chip on their shoulder or an axe to grind. That's just the way life is, and you should expect some bad reviews. However, if there are too many bad reviews, then you've got to wonder why that is. If you're a blogger, then you probably want to steer clear of the item. If you're buying traffic, you will at the very least need to think long and hard about promoting the offer. You may run into the problem of too many customers charging back, and that will cause you to lose money. The best advice is to move on to the next affiliate offer if what you want to promote is receiving less than stellar reviews. Split testing your landing pages is a must to see which ones convert the best. The most experienced marketers split test everything to get the highest conversions possible. This isn't something that only beginners do. Every person who markets online must split test all of their advertising. It doesn't matter if you're sending people to an opt-in page or a full page ad. You must split test. If you don't, then you're not going to get the most out of your traffic. When you're talking about return of investment, even small increases in conversion ratios can result in large amounts of money. It all depends on how much the offer pays that you're promoting. You need to fully understand what the user is doing after landing on your page. Are they getting hung up somewhere? Do they find themselves confused by the layout of your page? These are questions you'll have to ask yourself when studying the behavior of your visitors. You won't know any of this information if you don't collect it. It's vital that you understand the importance of collecting data on the behavior of the people who visit your site. If you don't know what they're doing, you'll never be able to tailor fit your ads to suit them. Colors, images, and layouts all need to be tested. You will even want to split test after a few months when you've discovered the right recipe for conversions. It's vital that you're always tweaking your ads to get the most out of them. All of this sounds like a lot of work, but you'll get the hang of it eventually. You need to make the most money possible from your traffic. Squeezing a few more sales can mean the difference between breaking even and coming out ahead. If you're buying traffic, then you want to keep testing and tweaking to get the best results possible. Everyone loves a good deal, and it can push someone over the edge and make them buy. Let's say, for example, you're promoting a web hosting offer and you want to sweeten the deal a little. You could offer free WordPress theme installation to someone if they buy through your link. You can also give away free ebooks or other digital products to people who buy. You will want to make sure that the affiliate program that you're promoting allows this. Most do, but it's always best to be on the safe side. You do this to let the person know what they're getting for free. You don't want to lie and be over the top, but you can go a little overboard if you like. How much is an ebook worth if you wrote it or had someone else write it for you? Well, it depends on the information inside the ebook. It could be worth $10 or $100. Nothing is stopping you from giving someone thousands of dollars worth of digital products if the person buys through your affiliate link. The initial investment that you make when creating the freebies will pay for itself after you've made enough sales if you make the freebies yourself. Then the cost is only your time. If the person buys what you're selling, make sure they get their freebies. If you have an email list, it's also possible to ask them to join it too. You want to make sure that your reputation stays intact, and the way you do that is by delivering on your promise. You don't want to offer something for free and trick the customer. They may be buying the offer in large part due to what you're offering them. Always try to go above and beyond the customer's expectations. It's all about getting the sale and making sure the customer is completely satisfied after the transaction has been completed. If you buy an advertisement, then you'll only make money for as long as it runs. You can't constantly bombard people with ads on your site, as that's not very effective. You can, however, continuously sell things via an email list. You aren't going to want to spam every email with an offer, but you can get away with pushing the envelope a lot further than you can with other mediums. You also get to connect with the user on a personal level. This is always a plus when you're trying to get someone to buy from you. The relationship you build with them will prove to be crucial, as you'll be able to make money from them as long as they're a subscriber. Not only does it convert the best, but it's also a constant source of sales. Your list is vital in that it will provide you with money for years to come. You always want to give your subscribers valuable information. It's critical that they feel like they can earn something from your emails. That is the key to getting them to open your emails. If you're teaching them something, they're more than likely to stay subscribed. The longer the person is subscribed, the more opportunity you have to sell them something. You always want to grow your list. The way you do that is by buying ads on various platforms. There is no such thing as having too big of an email list. Every new subscriber is another potential customer. You will have to find out who has the best traffic for your niche. Also, it's vital that you first send them to an opt-in page with a box for their email address. You can lure them into subscribing by offering something of value for free. The best things to give away for free are digital products that can be delivered right away. Also, consider putting an affiliate offer on your thank you page after they've submitted their email information. If enough people buy the offer, you may end up making enough to cover your advertising campaign.